Now I know you folks not gonna keep letting this clown run circles around y'all and this little internet circus. And that's facts. Let's make it make sense. What's up? Joint Downs. Y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all tuned in to Grape Street TV. And today we gonna jump in this reaction. We gonna react to China Mac having a conversation with WACK RUN 100. How he always try to run circles around people. So we gonna break that down to the very last compound. If you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reactions right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in. Now that I got y'all attention, we finna break this reaction down to the very last compound. So we gonna jump into the conversation at the part where I want y'all to peep game at WACK RUN 100, always explaining himself and trying to run circles around folks like a freaking clown. And that's facts. Let's tap into this footage. Let's get it in, man.
My rap sheet, my sticks behind these walls, some juvenile own up on both sides, Crips, Bloods, essays, Norteños, all that is impeccable. I'm too loud. If it wasn't, niggas would have been talked about it.
Everybody been talking about it. We all been talking about it, man. Yeah, you're right. He's too loud. Everybody know the loud ones. It's always the ones that end up not being the ones. They still trying to prove themselves.
I'm too loud. You know why I'm loud? Because when I retired that shit, it wasn't no retirement plan for me. So the least I can do is get a kick out of talk about them niggas who did it wrong.
Right.
Okay, talk about the ones that did it wrong. If you claim to do it right, you're doing it wrong. If you claim you were doing it right and you did it right, you're doing it wrong. So you telling me you went through all this stuff just to crash out at the end, you know, hang with snitches, break the G code, fake allegations, fake paperwork. Like, come on, make it make sense. Just look at this dude. It looks like he's desperate for everybody to believe what he's saying. You know, when a liar try to convince you, they get serious, emotional, all that type of stuff. There's red flags, man. This dude not built like that.
This is an OG call.
Right. I mean, I feel you. Yo, so the shit with MAINO, like, is there any coming back from that? Like, what's up? Like,
you know me, man. You know, get it out the way, however it goes. You know, I ain't tripping. Well, we get out the way. That's it. We gonna work across each other.
I texted you this morning.
You notice up though, when people can't stand on their word and they lying and shit, they can't look straight forward. You see how he keeps looking to the side when he say we could get out the way? He's nervous and cautious at the same time because he already know them hands will get exposed, man. And that's facts. You got to read body language. I mean, I did a lot of time, and I done hung around the ones enough to read these body languages and tell when people bluffing, man.
I seen everybody saying you hate New York. I'm like, there's no way he hate New York.
Hey, New York, for what?
You like when I pulled up.
What, you tell me one thing. Look, this the
MAINO,
problem I see.
MAINO just commented. He said, "Let's get to the violence, please."
Look. Leave it. But see, listen. He's saying I'm a social media nigga. What is he? Call a spade a spade.
Okay. He got it alive, left a comment and say, let's get to it. He said, let's get to it. We talk about the fade. He's bringing up excuses. He's trying to bring up more allegations. He's want to talk about other stuff. No, I mean, Maino is saying, let's get it out the way. And this is his response. You know, a so-called real one.
Hey, Mac, to every action, it's a what? Reaction. But if I comment, it's on me. Well, what? Yo, what? You reading paperwork. So you mad at me about reading the paperwork. Are you mad at the nigga that made it possible for me to read the paperwork? Every time, look, I don't give a fuck where it's at. We got a nigga out here named Jabalo, right? Rat. Long Beach nigga. Shout out to my Insanes, all my niggas.
And y'all see, like, he always be like on some, you know, he wanted people out of his business and all that. And he's always sticking his hands in somebody else's politics. Like, come on, man. You claim to be Pyru, and you always speaking on Crips and all type of other stuff. Like, come on, y'all got to make it make sense when it comes to this dude. This dude wants everything he say to be right. And he's in the right to, you know, connect with snitches, give up information, you know, name drop. That's all you hear him do. Name drop. And if you rocking with him, you might as well get a-ho naked and lay right next to him in the bed and talk on the phone, argue on the phone, and name drop.
This is an OG call.
Baby niggas, all that. He's a rat. Nigga brought to work, we ran to work. I don't give a fuck. Gun is a rat. He from wherever the fuck he from. But anytime an individual happens to be from New York, you start hearing people say, this New York business. Nigga, fuck you. He's a public figure. He did some weird shit. He didn't touch the kid, got caught with a transgender, and he claimed he's straight or whatever the fuck he doing. Nigga, we're gonna talk about it. This ain't.
He be covered with all type of scenarios, you know, thought everybody else, but I highly believe that he be talking about a lot of things that he did in his life. You know what I mean? He got a lot of skeletons in his closet, and he's mad at the world for a reason. Y'all gotta understand that, man. He'll go out his way to try to pay for the receipts, to, you know, put you on blast. And that just shows a lot from a coward that hides all his flaws.
Ain't that New York? We talking about that individual. What the fuck that got to do with the whole New York? If it's fuck shit, New York should be responding.
Nigga, you's a bitch. Let's get to it. I don't want to do no talking.
Facts. You hear what he say? Use a beat. Let's get to it. I don't want to do no talking. Now watch how he turns the narrative. He try to change it. And this is what he do. This is what I call when you run circles around a person like they placed in a circus. This clown is playing with y'all, man. Watch his, this is a response of, forget all the talking, let's get it out the way. Let's get to it.
Social media,
let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Hey,
Look,
why
we
you
not
didn't have
fuck-
this energy when you broke it down?
Let's get to it.
Did you break it down?
Let's get to it. No,
Did you break it
fuck
down?
all the other shit. Fuck.
Right here.
He still ain't answering, you know what I mean, link up where you want to meet at. And, you know what I mean, he's not responding to the he wants to fight him part of the situation. He knows how to manipulate people to throw everybody off and get them on to something else. Now he's talking about the slash on his face. You know, it's like he's trying to change the narrative. Look at this goofy oatmeal face dude. Look at him. He's laughing. He's getting a kick out of it. This is what he lives for. Only thing missing, he wish he was home so he could be a-ho naked.
Give me the smile. You bitch ass nigga. You got your drawers pulled up in your ass. You got your drawers pulled up in your ass, nigga. You broke ass nigga. You got your drawers pulled up in your ass.
But this is what the culture has came to. This is what it come to. Like old cats arguing back and forth over the internet. And just like we all know, everybody could get in touch with each other. And that's facts. Like the culture is trash. Like, come on. These dudes is too old to really be on here, you know, going back and forth. They could be sitting up doing a lot of shit, you know, with their name, they platforms, and they plugs. But they rather sit here and argue. But Maino is like, I understand him. He's calling him out. He's trying to get to the fade. But WACK Run 100, he gonna keep switching everything up. Check him out. His brain like a popcorn machine. Everything popping everywhere. You don't know what he gonna say next.
Talking about niggas,
You
I
ain't
touch.
did
Shut the
nothing.
fuck up.
You got a
Shut the
smile right here.
nigga. Shut up, nigga. You don't know. All right, you heard what I said, nigga.
Smile
You
for
heard-
me from the side of
you
your
heard
face.
it. You put.
Now let me ask you a
Listen,
question since
you
we
ain't
done
asking me
hollering.
nothing. Let's
Tell
get
your man
to it.
have a conversation. Why did you keep
He want to get to it. He like, you ain't asking me nothing. You ain't asking me nothing. He ain't trying to be, online on the internet arguing, going back and forth. And look at China Mac. He's even looking like, man, like what's going on? And I know, he know a lot because he from out there, from the New York way. So WACK Run 100 is telling like a WAP-sided story. And he's looking at it too, and it's making sense in his mind right here. He got that look like, man, this fool, he full of shit. These dudes is too old for it. He looks surprised and shocked that people on the West Coast, like WACK Run 100, will conduct itself in this type of way, especially over the internet, so-called calling himself an OG. And that's facts.
his chain? Why did you keep his chain?
He don't want to talk. He want to get
What
to
the-
it. But
Leave it alone. But listen, don't say WACK social.
He said, leave it alone. Did you think that? He said he want to fight. He just want to get out the way. Leave it alone.
Media. Is that social media? Keep it real, Mac.
we are on social media. This is
There it go. That's all I'm saying. So don't just say WACK you. No, nigga. You put something up on social media. WACK, critique it. I gave my opinion. I think my opinion was too close to being real. So now he's in his feelings. Ever since dude pulled them drawers up in his ass, the boxing ball, dude.
What happened to the fade?
There's no proof of that. Why you keep on saying that? There's no proof of that, right?
Yes, it is.
Where? How?
Facts. There's no proof of it. He's gonna make up his own narrative. He's gonna make up his own content to put out there on somebody. Like I don't care nothing about somebody that says something on the video or brings something to the forefront because it's coming out of his mouth. You don't have receipts. You don't have paperwork. You don't have, the actual video of the thing happening. So them reactions and people putting stuff out there don't mean nothing. That is not paperwork. That is not proper way to put a jacket on anybody. And that's
This is
fact.
an OG call. I'm keeping it.
I got the content. I'm going to send it. You know if I tell you I'm going to send it to you, Mac, I'm going to send it.
But if somebody's saying that,
You going to
that's
run it?
different than
If I send it to you, look, Mac, you going to run it if I send it to you?
what?
The content.
What? The video? Is there a video?
Listen.
If there's a video, I'm posting it. If there's a video, I'm posting it.
Look at that laugh and look at the reaction. Like you could tell he full of BS. Like right now he's laughing and he's trying to think of a comeback. He's trying to think of something to say. Look at this dude, man.
But if it's just him saying it, come on, bro. Anybody can
You know
say
that's a
anything.
reputable, credible
Listen,
dude.
somebody can say anything.
Mac, you know that's a reputable, credible dude.
Listen, I'm not
Am
going
I
to
lying?
say he's not. I'm not going to say he's not.
He really remind me of a real manipulator. Like you see how he just keep calling his name. He keeps saying Mac, 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 Mac. He's like he'll try to stroke your ego at the same time. He do female type of stuff. That's something women do to men. They'll call you by your name. And they'll say it in a certain way. Look at him, check him out. Like, come on, man. Everything he be talking about, I highly believe that these are chapters of his own life.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not going to
So
say he's
why
not.
that nigga ain't the nigga on the streets, right?
Huh?
Oh, he on the street.
I don't know where yet. I don't.
Mac, listen. You my man. Listen. And I know Maino your man. You might want to ask me some of them other questions that you say you disagree with me on, because as a brother, I'm going to answer for you respectfully. You might want to get away from this because I'm gonna start doing shit, saying shit, and it's going to put you in the situation. And I don't want to put Mac in the situation.
Listen, but
Look, you see how he trying to manipulate him. He trying to back him off of, edging the situation on the fade, making content or either just talking about it in this conversation. Just look at him.
I was in the state when all of that shit happened.
You
I never
wasn't there.
heard that before. Like,
You
I never
wasn't there.
heard
You
that
wasn't in the
before.
barbershop.
I was
You in the
locked.
barbershop?
Listen, I was locked up when all of that shit was happening. I never heard him getting
Let me ask you something. When
pants
it's
and all that
mutual
shit.
combat,
Facts. He's telling him, I was there, I was out there. Wack is saying, you wasn't there. You wasn't there. Now he's like, you wasn't in the barber. So you see how he like to throw scenarios out there. And if he's talking about a conversation that's happening, then that's not good because it could be somebody in the barbershop talking about anything because people gossip in the barbershop. It could be somebody that didn't like that man and was telling a false story. You know, people got to make it make sense, man. These cats is too old to be on here slaying each other's name and slandering each other. Like, come on, man.
back in
I
the
never
slicing,
heard that.
and when it's a slicing, right, and they ask you, do you want to stay here and leave the yard? And you say you want to leave, what you call that? Matt, I'm telling you, don't even answer it.
He ain't get cut in the yard, though. He ain't get cut in the yard.
Look, he had that look like Mac know something. He was like, Mac, don't even answer. Don't even answer. Look at China Mac. Look at the expression on his face. Like he know for sure this is facts. Look at Wack face and look at Mac face. Come on, man. You gotta make it make sense. Mac is like, man, he didn't get cut for the yard. Come on, man.
Matt, listen, Matt, listen.
MAINO didn't get cut in the yard,
Matt,
bro.
as a brother, Matt, listen, that's your man. I don't want you to put you in no situation.
Listen,
Ask me the question. I heard you saying that I say shit and do shit that you disagree with.
Look, trying to change the narrative again. He said, ask the question. Ask the question. He's trying to make him jump off of that subject. Come on, man. Just like people say, you can watch a cat like this, man, and just realize when he telling the truth in the story and when he start lying. Just look at his body language. And, you know, he's always searching for something to say.
That you want to ask me, and I'm gonna answer your questions. I fuck with you. So what is it? Oh, you was capping.
Just like,
Don't tell me you was capping.
Look, he just tricked the whole situation. Peep game.
Cause that cap you got on,
listen.
I love that hat you got on. That's that's P Funk. Don't be capping with that P hat on your head.
I'm not capping. I just want to say some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to ask you.
That nigga, hey, no, let me tell you something. That nigga scared to go back to the pen. He ain't got enough money to fight the case to do another 10-15, bro.
How he gonna say what somebody scared to do? You don't know what's bottled up in that man's mind. Like, he could be prepared. Like, people always say somebody's scared to do something or what they got and what they ain't got. That's only your personal thoughts. That's what people gonna say about each other that hate on each other. They always gonna kick each other down. I'll never listen to somebody that gives a statement or opinion about a person that they don't like, because I know it's not gonna be nothing positive. It's gonna be negative.
I ain't tripping. I'm motherfucking rich and wealthy. I don't give a fuck. Whatever it turned out, it turned out.
How you know how much money he got? What?
Bro, I know. He ain't doing it.
Bro, I know. You hear him? It's like he wants you to highly believe him. Like, he's a good liar.
Like that.
How much money that man?
Foxo, shout out to Foxo, cause you know we got a conference call today, Foxo. I'm gonna play with him another way. I'm gonna kill that on him too. But listen, you know if it's on, it's on. I'm gonna play with him. I'm gonna make him real mad. Mad. I want him very mad. So,
well, the game is over. He called you out for a fade. He wants a fade. He wants to get down. He's still yapping and saying you still want to play and troll with this man. You want to troll. This man already wants to fight. Come on, man. Coward activity.
So mad that he can't think. I'm an old head, bro. This shit chess not checkers. But why are you mad at me? Because I commented on your post. Them is your words. Matt, if you put your words up, right? Your words. And I just say, yo, some inconsistencies in what you saying, Matt. Is you gonna get mad?
No, I mean, this is all content. You know what I mean? If we put it out there, we can't be mad at people.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't change it. I didn't make it up. I heard what MAINO said.
But did you But here's the thing: you already, like you said, you had issues with him already. So
No, I wasn't
like it
tripping, but
just
I don't give a
like,
Troy Ave ain't my man, bro. He's a rat. I got no
come
dog in this
on,
fight.
like that doesn't. I mean, 6ix9ine is your man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm not defending Troy Ave on street shit. Now, if Troy Ave called WACK and said, "Hey, I want to do a biopic of my shit. You got a plug? I'm gonna push a button and make it."
He changed the whole situation already. Now it's completely about something else. You know, it went from talking about their situation and him getting called out again on live to him trying to switch it, or well, he did switch the situation to something else, and now he like changed the whole mood up. That's facts.
It happen. I'm not whatever street shit he got going on with MAINO. Me and 6ix9ine don't talk about. I've never heard 6ix9ine say blood. I've never heard him talk about a gun, a knife, none of that. It's strictly business. Hey, they got this for you. You want it? Boom, I send it to the attorneys. We get it done. That's it. I don't talk street shit with rats. Now, if you want to talk about business, you got a house for sale, got a land we can go build something on, you got a right of ownership of some nigga movie rights.
Alrighty, capping, man. That's enough of that, though. Enough of that little conversation. Now y'all see, like I say, WACK RUN 100, the jaw jacker, always trying to change the situation and change the subject to make y'all believe what he wants you folks to believe, and that's facts. We want to say salute to China Mac for standing his grounds and standing on what he stood on in the situation and stating his facts. And we're gonna always give WACK RUN 100 the thumbs down, always poison for the culture, and that's facts. So if you ain't hit that like or that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across your head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reactions right here, they pop on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. You already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in.